right, so a quick little video update for Kane. I know that he's having problems with boundaries and things like that. So this first week has been really centered around balancing what I'm expecting from him and what I don't want him to do. So I want him to understand rewards and what they mean, and I want him to understand pressure and what that means. So the first thing is markers. Marker is going to be a word that marks a moment in time that I like or dislike something. And for him, that's going to announce the arrival of a reward or the arrival of pressure. And then, of course, we want to teach pressure and how to remove it, things like that. The marker is a couple different markers that have different meanings as far as what I'm expecting him to do when he hears them. So we have the word yes, which means I like what you did, come take something from me. So it's going to mark the exact moment in time that I like something, and it's going to bridge the gap between the desired behavior and delivery of the reinforcement. And the yes marker is going to be a terminal marker, meaning the behavior's over, come take something from me. How I deliver that reinforcer is going to be fun and playful. I want to build a little work ethic. Sit. Yes. And I want him to chase after and things like that. So instead of just smashing the food into his face, I want him to kind of work a little bit to get it. And that's going to up its value by adding in prey drive. Good and okay are going to be our duration markers, and they are implying that I want him to keep doing what he's doing until he hears his terminal marker. So we have good, which is I like what you did, keep doing it. Okay is going to be the terminal marker, meaning the behavior is over. Sit. No. Good. I'm going to bring the reinforcer to him. Good. Keep paying him in behavior. Good. Good. So that he finds value. Good. Okay. In being behavior. And then no means no. So like right there, I asked him to sit. He didn't, so I said nope. And then I helped him into a sit. I'm not doing a lot with actual commands just yet. I want to make sure that he's going into behaviors pretty consistently. He's learning before I put commands on when he's not quite understanding what I'm looking for. So a big thing for him, again, respecting boundaries. What's that? I want him to be, I want him to understand that my space is valuable. So I want to start at a very fundamental level, understanding that he can't be invading my space all of the time. So like obviously the big thing for him is he's jumping up and scratching and being rude. He's not doing anything bad per se. That's just how he finds the most value in greeting with you. So I want to show him alternative options, but I'm first going to start out with how to give me space when I ask for it. So once he understands how to move away from me, then I can give him the attention that he's looking for and what for me is more desirable, which is him all fours on the ground. So I've been teaching him an out. I say the word out, and then I kind of step into his space and I toss food away from us. Out. And what I'm doing is creating the muscle memory of hearing the word out, turning and moving away. So then it can be out. Yes. He knows the word, I can say it, and then I can mark with that yes and pay. But right now, for you, I would go back to that beginning stage of out, tossing the food away. Throwing it kind of down, pretty level with him so that he can see the food going past his face and where it lands. Like I'm not gonna chuck it across the room and he's like, I don't know where that is, I don't feel like going and looking for it. I want to set him up for success. So just that out. You took the leash with you, right here. Good boy. And then once he has a good understanding of what the word out means, anytime he's coming up into my space, I can say, hey, I need more space. Hey, out. Good boy. He's looking for food, yes. And I can do it in situations like we're just walking down the hallway, out, get out of my space. If I'm on the couch and he's jumping up on me, out, he knows what that means. Another situation that I'm going to use it in is if we're walking and he's crowding my space, I can say out, give me a little bit of space. Going through doorways, instead of him like jumping up on the door and being right up there, I can say out, move him back a little bit, and then open the door to walk through. I just wanting him to learn how to give me boundaries, and I want him to find value in that before I start fussing at him and telling him no when he doesn't understand what I'm looking for. So when he goes out and he gives me space, then I can kind of, hi buddy, good boy. If we're only fussing at him about admitting our space in the context of jumping up, it's kind of unclear for him because we're allowing him to be around us in every other situation except for this one. In that situation, he's not really thinking, he's just doing. Loves you, he's excited, he's just doing what feels best for him. So I want him to understand across all contexts that my space, your space is important. And that way, when he is extra excited and worked up, out has a meaning and he knows what it means, and he can be more responsive to it. I'm using spatial pressure in that situation. Hey, hi buddy, out, good, good boy, good job. Okay, meaning that I am using my space, my personal space, my boundary, I don't know how to word it, my body language to move him back. Pressure is applied up until we have the desired behavior, and then we discontinue pressure. So with that, with spatial pressure, it's going to be, let's see if I can do it sideways. Hi, out. I'm just moving towards him until he backs up, and then I discontinue that. Unless I like really, hey, sir, unless I really need him to like move away, I can keep applying that. He keeps moving until I stop applying the pressure. So we're going to reward him responding to my spatial pressure by discontinuing the pressure, and then we can, if we want to pay him that way, we can. Hopefully that makes sense. We're still working a lot on healing foundations, rewarding him for being right here in this area. He's very high energy. So we're doing, this week has primarily been in the training room because he's so distracted and motivated elsewhere. I really want to set him up for success where he's motivated by me so that I can show him all the things that I'm looking for and then start applying pressure where I need things to be fine-tuned. And pressure is just going to be that secondary information when he's not understanding what I'm looking for. So I'm kind of giving him like motivation, and then guess what, you actually have to do this even if you're not really motivated by me. But I first, good boy, want to make sure he understands the picture that I'm looking for before I start telling him no and all of that stuff. He's doing really well. He's definitely mellowed out from the first 2 days. The first 2 days he was just like ping-ponging off of everything and like chasing after my hand to take food, and he's really settled into everything here. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out and ask whatever you want to ask. I will send more updates as we go along. This is just Thursday morning, so we still have the rest of the day and tomorrow to work with. All right.